All right, welcome to this video. This is Micah here, just for a few minutes. I'm just here rambling, right? And I get on here sometimes, voice my opinion and stuff. Certainly don't have any intention of, you know, rubbing anybody the wrong way. But I'm just here talking about some concepts of chess, bullet chess. I'm a pretty low-level player, beginner kind of level. I'm not like super skilled with chess, but I like to play the bullet chess because it's more fast-paced. It's not as boring as not necessarily that chess is boring. I'm not saying that. So, like I said, I don't want to give me the wrong idea, but I'm just saying sometimes when you're playing those slower games where you're deeper thinking and everything, it's definitely got its own elements of strategy, but it's kind of nice to be able to play a quick game too. So I like to play the bullet chess, and specifically the 1 minute bullet chess, one bullet chess, where they give you a second back for every move you make, so it kind of gives you a chance to kind of speed up the game towards the end. And there's maybe one or two openings that I like to use commonly. I made a couple of other videos too where I'm using at least one or two of these openings that I like to open up with for a bullet chess, so you can kind of open up quickly with a good few moves, and then from there, you have a little bit more time left. So if you need to think out a move, it gives you a little bit of leeway. So I like it pretty low level, and I think my highest is like 400 rating or somewhere in that range. Right now I'm kind of lower because I kind of experiment. I'm not necessarily going for ratings as much as like right now, kind of playing just a lot of different. I like to use a couple of openings the most, though. So I'm going to try to play a few games and just see what happens. Thanks for showing up. If you happen to listen in, I'm just kind of seeing what happens with this bullet chess. Maybe you haven't played much bullet chess. Maybe you have. Let me know what your experience or level is. And, maybe something you see I'm doing wrong or could do better. Let's jump right into a game here. I'm going to try to do this opening here and see what happens. And see, I kind of got, this. Sometimes it starts out better than others. Actually, that was not the best move to make right there for this opening. Now, if it doesn't work, I will try something else. It looks like it's not probably going to be the best opening for this particular game, but never know. Now, I usually lose and blunder quite a bit, especially on this 1 minute chess. So that's what I would expect. If you're kind of new to bullet chess, expect to do a lot of blundering, right? So let's see here. This ain't necessarily working out to be the best match. Let's do that. I mean, this ain't really a great trap or anything, but oh, whoops, they got me. Let's see, I'm kind of closing myself off. Oh wait, there we go. Let's try that. And just trying to not blunder if we can help it. Sometimes I can hold them off on time. I might do some trades or just try to mix it up so it looks confusing if I have to, or try to hold off on time. A lot of times I'll be playing some pretty good players though. They know what they're doing. Look, they're just giving up their queen. Luckily, I got that's kind of a head start. So that was money. Money. Okay, it's a drag. Okay, let's see here. What can I do from there? Let's pull that out. Actually, I put a. No, not good. That is not good at all. Well, okay, I guess we're gonna have to. Oh wait, no. Are you joking me? Getting some freebies on this one. So let's just see how fast we can move here. If we can do anything with this game. Don't want to run out of time. Ouch. That is not good. That is not a good move set up there. Let's see here. How about no? How about this? Whatever. Well, okay. How about this? Putting the thread on. Sure, I'm going to blunder pretty bad here anytime. Ouch. Whatever. Okay. Ouch. Okay, we're out of time. They won. So that's just one game of bullet chess. Let's try another one and jump into a couple real quick here and just, whatever happens, happens kind of thing. I usually try a couple traps in the beginning, but if that doesn't work, I don't want to go too on script, because you can kind of sink into a gambit and mess yourself up. Okay, let's see here. Try the same move in reverse. See, it's not working out too great because they got in controlling the center. Now, if they don't control the center as much, that trap can work pretty good. But let's see here if we can open this up again. I'm just trying to open up the center a little bit. Okay. Yeah, see, now they're going to castle, so we want to kind of switch our focus over to the left here. I'm not exactly sure the best way to handle it, but I do what I can. Let's see what we can do here. So we're going to try to move in with some pawns and try not to be vulnerable, and he's got a plan here, or he or she. Let's try. Gotta be careful they're not setting you up with a trap, which I'm sure I'm being set up for one of the ways I don't see. That's the way it usually is, right? That's otherwise it wouldn't be a trap. Okay, come on, let's see if we can. See, they're running out of time. That's my one advantage, is I can usually move pretty briskly without, doing too crazy of blunders. That's usually because I kind of have a few moves maybe planned out in the beginning. But okay, getting close. 5 seconds. So they're gonna move. Well, we're winning that one on time, so we actually won one on time. So I'm only rated like 250 right here. I'm not like doing spectacular. Like there's so many levels. It's not exactly easy to try. I'm trying this opening again. See, it doesn't seem to work well in this. Let's try that. Okay. Trying something, or maybe get something going. Get another castling, so I gotta switch gears somehow here. What can I do? To switch gears, take that out. See if we can open up this bishop over here if possible. What could I do to do that? They're trying to attack me over here. Should I just go for it? Let's see if that does anything. Sure, they're not going to take that. Okay. Let's clear out the middle there somehow. See if we can move to the left. Not sure how exactly worked the best. Let's try this. What are they doing there? Let's try this over here. Take our chances. I know they're about to mess me up with something here. I just don't know what it is. Reshner trap. I should have probably just kept going forward with that. Okay. Okay, we took that. Let's see. What can we do here? Can I got one of my bishops. I don't want to wait too long. Yeah, they're going to take my bishop or not. Yep. That could have been a checkmate. Timeout, I won. Okay, well, whatever. I won on time, so you kind of just move fast. Let's try another one here. Okay. No, that was not cool. Should have moved this pawn out first. They're trying to set me up with that trap right there. Let's move that pawn forward. Will that help us? And I should leave this knight right here for now and move this up. So, trying to avoid the trap that they're trying to set up right here. Just move pawn forward. Maybe that'll save the day. Let's try this. I don't know if that's going to work out for us. Don't want to squeeze them into something worse. Oh boy. Let's see. What can I do from here? How about that? I don't know if that was a good idea. No. The pressure's high. The pressure's high. What can I do? So it's getting down to probably shouldn't have put my queen back over here, but that's what we're doing. Probably lose it. Is that too good to be true? No, that is too good to be true. But that was close. Let's see here. Intense. Damn it. Okay. Well, lost on time on that one, but you know, I felt like I kind of had the edge in terms of the positioning. So it kind of gives you some idea, though. If you try to get into a good position, it's great, but the time runs out, doesn't matter. Let's try this. I'm trying this little trap, which is not really working great because they keep putting their same pawn forward. That, you know, if they don't put it forward, oftentimes they have an opening pretty quick. But let's try. So this, you see, I'm kind of using the same opening every time in this video. But maybe I'll try another one in the next game or so. So let's just see. So I always get a little bit confused right here. Let's just move that up. I don't know if that was probably not the best idea. Just move the pawn, really. Let's see. And then darn, missed that one. We have to give up our castling abilities. Let's see here. Kind of messing up my whole strategy. Alright. Kind of a long shot. Alright, 15 seconds. Okay. Can I take that queen? No, it doesn't look like it can. Getting down to the wire. What can I do? Something, anything. 1 second. They're done. So he's 1 on time if you keep the pace up. So I'm still only at like 260 rating. It's not like I'm making much headway here. I might lose 1 or 2 games, and before you know it, I'm right back to where I started. Okay, this is looking good. Well, maybe not. Probably should just went forward. I looked at wanted to do a queen trade. Okay, whatever. I didn't quite hit that one. Okay, let's see here. see if we can do anything on this game. Let's just keep the flow going. A positive flow until they run out of time. Or something like that. Can I move in with these bishops? Try the knight. What can we do with this knight? Can I... oh, ouch, that was not good. But... not good. Let's see here. Clutch it like a cornerstone. Come on. What can we do with this? Try this. Or this. If we have time. Oh, ouch. They're going to try that. Let's see how it is. Okay. Well, in that case, let's just do that, I guess. That's the Greshner trap. Well, out of time. I won on time. So, alright, let's try the other opening a little bit, which is not, like, much different. It's just, I'll try... oh, whoops, I didn't mean to... I usually only move up one space with that one to avoid a Queen's Gambit, or that right there, for instance. But here, we can put some pressure... oops, you want to be careful about that. I just messed that one up. That's not going to help me, but whatever. Oh, okay, they want to give it up. Okay. Will this do anything for us? Probably not. Oh no, they got my queen. That was not really a normal... I'm messing up here real bad. That would not be my normal attempt for that. Let's see here. Can I move this anywhere? Good, not really. Let's move it here. Try this. Oh wait, no, that's not what to try. Wait a minute. That was not what I want to try. Basically done here. I messed up pretty bad. Making a couple sacrifices. Unless we can pull out some Grandmaster WizKid nonsense where they blunder like a maniac. I don't think we have much of a chance. What are we going to do with this? Nothing. Just whatever. Do we have a chance at a thing? Nope. Let's move this up this way and see if we can stall for time a little bit. 25 seconds left, so... That's not doing nothing for me. Okay, well, alright, lost that one. Let's try another one here. So, this game here, I'm going to try that same opening again, I guess. Let's try this one here once more. Let's try this. So we can draw them over this way. Okay, well. Just pull a little side move there. It's just to confuse if possible. Not what I want. That was almost okay. Let's see here. Let's try this. And that should have got the best setup there. Should I just, boy, what can I do with this? Not much. Let's take that, trade. No, it's not a big deal for us. That's not going to do anything for us. I know this always moves I'm not seeing, but there, well, whatever, just do a trade. Can't get out of this little corner here. Trap. We got time on our side. Time is on my side. Yes, it is. I don't know what I'm doing here. All mixed up in this mix. Just boom, trade fest. Whatever. I'm down. But I won. See, you know, kind of moved fast. See, my rating went up a little bit there. Let's try one more here real quick. And if you're tuning in, maybe let me know what you think about those openings or any of this stuff I'm doing. Maybe let me know your honest opinion. Is it trash? Am I trash for trying it? Whatever. But let me know what you like to use. If you play bullet chess, you know, maybe you have some strategies you would like to share with other viewers. And maybe you use something common that works for you to help you win more games. See, now they're going to castle. I got to have a better strategy for dealing with that as well. I don't have a great strategy for castle when they castle. What do they have up their sleeve? I know it's something. Okay, they're moving their bishop up here. What can I do? Let's move this, whatever. I don't know if that was a great idea. Probably not. How is this going to turn out here? We do not know. High pressure situation here. Let's see. Can we escape? Not sure if that's a good idea. It's confusing for me when the pieces are all together like that more. Okay, let's see. Pull out a knight or a rook for anything. See, I got time on my side. That's the good thing. Let's. That was not good. Not a good move. Should have pulled it in here. But we got enough time left. We can make this stressful if we want. No. Yes. Save the day. I don't know what to do with this scenario. No, that's not gonna work. I lost it. So I try to keep it going to the end there. So anyway, that's a quick few games. I mean, let me know if you listen in. You may check out my other videos too as well. I have some other games. I might try a couple of other different approaches. But like I said, it's just a 1 minute bullet chess. If you like 1 minute bullet chess, maybe you like it first. It seems intimidating. If you haven't tried it, you're thinking, wow, 1 minute bullet chess. That's you gotta get real fast. Like I said, you get it a little bit better with every try. You plan out a couple of 1 or 2 openings that you like. Try to perfect on that opening, maybe. And there's probably some openings that you just don't want to mess with, but for the most part, I wouldn't be too picky about openings. Try maybe 2 of them and try to perfect them. That way you're not getting too scattered, and you can really run deep into. You can just try 1 opening, really, is what I say. That's just what I think so far. This one here says, 4 best, 8 excellent, 4 mistakes. It's kind of cool. I think it kind of shows you some analysis on your best moves, and don't really look at this very much actually, but probably should. Anyway, see you in the next video. Until next time, thanks for listening in.